A ship, which was called the safest ship in the world. The ship that would never sink, but in just one night, 1,500 plus people were lost at sea. In today's video, we will know the terrible history of the Titanic ship, the wrong decisions and the unknown story of that night. Overconfidence became its biggest enemy. One warning after another was ignored. Everything changed in a collision with the ice. People began to scream in the dark sea. Despite fighting against time, not everyone could be saved. Titanic became a cruel lesson in human history. RMS Titanic was a luxury ship built by Britain. In 1912, it was called the largest ship ever built by man. This ship was built with modern technology. Inside, there were royal cabins, a swimming pool, and a gym. There were two classes of people, the rich and the common people. Many called it a floating palace. Titanic was the pride of its time. But that pride later took shape. Its security system was considered unparalleled. Many believed that nothing could sink this ship. But nature shattered that belief overnight. The Titanic was built by the White Star Line. This ship had 16 watertight compartments, which led everyone to believe this ship will not sink. But there was a major limitation hidden within that design. If all the compartments flooded together, there would be no salvation. Engineering was over-relied on. The forces of nature were underestimated that night. Arrogance and self-confidence combined to create disaster. The Titanic then became a symbol of mistrust. April 10, 1912, the Titanic set sail from England to New York, America. There were 2,224 people on the ship. From wealthy businessmen to ordinary workers, everyone was on that journey. Some had dreams of a new life in their eyes. Some had expectations of luxury and joy in their eyes. Three classes of passengers were traveling on separate decks. There was a festive atmosphere on the ship. No one could imagine what awaited them ahead. The sea was calm, the night was silent. And right then, fate slowly began to change. During the voyage, the Titanic received several iceberg warnings. But they were not given importance. The captain did not slow down. No decision was made to change the route. Everyone trusted in the strength of the ship. In the darkness of the night, the guard was limited. And that negligence led to the terrible. April 14, 1912, 11:40 p.m. The Titanic struck a huge iceberg. The impact didn't seem too hard at first. Many passengers didn't feel anything. But water slowly started to seep into the bottom of the ship. Compartment after compartment began to flood. The engineers realized danger was imminent. The captain was told the brutal truth. The Titanic's sinking was now only a matter of time. And in that moment, the fate of thousands of lives changed. The most terrible truth: there were only half the lifeboats on the ship. Many boats were left empty. The women and children first policy was introduced. But even that rule was not followed everywhere. Third-class passengers suffered the most. Many did not get the chance to board the lifeboat. Panic and screaming began in the darkness. The cold water of the sea froze the body. Cries for help disappeared into the air. And only then did people realize this night was not worth living. 2:20 a.m. The Titanic splits into two pieces and sinks completely. In an instant, all the lights go out. The ocean covers the huge ship. All around are only human screams and cries. Bodies start to freeze in the cold water. Some are in lifeboats, some are floating in the dark water. Many lose their lives waiting for help. The silent sea witnesses the greatest tragedy in human history. The Titanic is not just a ship, but a name of pain. More than 1,500 people died in the accident. Only 700 survived. Most died of hypothermia in the cold water. Many families were wiped out overnight. This tragedy taught the world a cruel lesson. In 1985, the wreck of the Titanic was found at the bottom of the ocean. The ship was lying at a depth of about 12,500 feet. The wreckage was found in two separate pieces. Passengers' personal belongings were scattered all around. The iron was covered in rust and the scars of time. The memories of that night flowed through the silent sea. The Titanic is not just a ship, it is a lesson in human pride. The ocean still holds its secrets. This story teaches us how important humility is, how helpless humans are in the face of nature, and that the price of some mistakes is something that must be borne forever.